your staff for the day and I am going to start today's meeting. So, it's my honor to welcome you all to the meeting. And before we dive into today's exciting session, let's quickly go for the 4 ground rules. What are those 4 ground rules? Please silence your mobile or switch it off, and I am giving you 10 seconds for that. As Toastmasters, we kindly avoid discussing sex, religion and politics during our meetings. Please refrain from cross-talking while someone is speaking. And the 4th one is that do not leave the room while a speaker is delivering a speech. You can move from the room when there is clapping or applause is there. Because these rules help us to create a positive and respectful space for everyone, right?
Yes.
Now let's stand up and extend our right hand forward and recite the Toastmaster Club mission together. Repeat after me. The mission of our Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Thank you, everyone. Now it's time to invite someone truly inspiring, a member of our club since 2018. He is an architect by profession and a person who loves to connect with others, connecting the new people. Please join me in giving a big round of applause. Yes, we welcome our club president, Mr. Dipanshu Jindal.
Thank you, Neelam, for the wonderful introduction.
Neelam.
So sorry. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy New Year, first of all. A warm welcome to all our guests and new members who are joining us today. To our regular members, welcome back. Recently, I finished a series by the name of Ted Lasso. In that series, there was a scene in which a character who was definitely flustered, antagonized, and really full of remorse goes to the protagonist and started apologizing. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done this, I'm in deep remorse, you should be the one to reprimand me. The protagonist, Ted, being in his trademark composed way, said to the character, "Do you know which is the happiest animal in this planet?" He said, "It's the goldfish." Do you know why? Because it got a 10-second memory. I was blown away. Such a good thought, isn't it? Our life gave us so many opportunities to look forward, grow, and do better. But sometimes we cling to the past. So today, let's channel all our inner goldfishes. And in this new year, look forward, dive to what lies ahead for us. First, as a president and in a part of the executive committee, we have some announcements. Number 1, Toastmaster of the Month Award. It's like, folks, the point system has already been shared by our Vice President of Education. Believe me when I say it, winning that trophy with your name written in it, Toastmaster of the Month, and showing it to your friends and family back home is truly a euphoric moment. And let's face it, how many times do we actually get trophies in our corporate world, right? So please participate, get involved, and do as much as you can and win the trophy for the month of January, the Toastmaster of the Month Award. Second, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, today is potluck. I'm sure you all have brought food and most important, appetite for the same. So let's have this moment of camaraderie with all of us and let's enjoy a post meeting. Number 3, a new EC, a new executive committee has been elected last week. Hoo-hoo. I'm sure you all now have elected a taller president. I'm kidding. I should curve my joke.
Our ex-president was also taller.
It's a VP education.
Yeah, the VP education. Right.
So yes, but on a more half-hearted note, it's very important that this club belongs to all of us. Let's make it the best. So if you have any ideas, suggestions or feedbacks, please bring them on. We are hearing, and whatever you have, please share it with any of the EC members. You know all of them. Just ping them up. It's very important that we together work to make this club a better club and to envy of all the clubs in the district. The 4th announcement. Today we are not only going to have a meeting, but it's also important that we are also going to acknowledge the contribution of our previous EC. We are going to celebrate the contribution, and second, we are going to welcome the new EC. For that, we are going to have someone truly inspiring. He is the past district director of Toastmasters of District 41. He is someone who is some of the very few people I know in my life who really walks the talk. So he's going to be here in a moment, and he is going to lead the installation ceremony at the later half of the meeting. So that's all announcements. I hope you all participate fully, and any feedback please share. It's a new EC, we are definitely trying to learn. With this, to our guest, welcome again. We are really pleasured to have you here. And I'm going to come one by one to you. Please rise up on your seat, speak up, and know what brings you here. Share something about you and what are your expectations with the club. Sir, would you like to go first?
Hi everyone, wish you all a very happy new year first of all. I'm Abhishek. I'm planning to rejoin this club. 4 months back joined this club, but due to some scenarios I couldn't able to come and continue. Rejoining, the purpose is to, how effective communication you can do it to improve in that skill. That's the core major purpose. And to have a, also kind of personal extended family kind of, where we can have good friends and all.
Thank you very much. Welcome back. Yes.
Hello everyone, my name is Preeti Desai. I work into lateral position function of one of the IT services organization called TMOD. I am here to improve my public speaking skills because I feel that will benefit me both on my personal as well as professional front. So looking forward to learning from all of you and your experiences here.
Thank you. Great to have you here.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm an external Toastmaster, been a Toastmaster for a while now. I'm part of Gurugram Professional Toastmasters Club and just listening today.
Nice.
Thanks.
So good.
Hi everyone, wish you all a very happy new year. I am Monita and this is my second class as a guest. So my purpose of joining this Toastmasters club is to meet new people, network with like-minded people, and obviously learn from different experiences and different perspectives and improve my leadership and communication skills.
Great, ma'am. Great. Thank you. With this, we officially start today's meeting. And to get us through the exciting agenda we have planned, we have someone truly inspiring. He joined Toastmasters in 2023. He is someone who really walks the talk, one of the very few people I know. And most important, that he works as a data scientist. And by his own admission, he is one of the most eligible bachelors in Gurgaon right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Toastmaster of the day for today, Rahul Kumar Gaur.
Do you want to see the slides?
Of course.
So you can use the.
We don't have the.
We don't have the.
What do you got over here?
Go कोई
This can use the
You can use your laptop. You can use your laptop for that.
I think you are able to see.
Next
I can see what the
इसी जोड़ के क्या है?
side.
But it is not working.
कोई नहीं
You can keep it there also.
चलो कुछ
Rahul, keep it there.
आप खुद ही देख लो हमारे को नहीं देख लो
Here.
Yeah, if you keep it elevated, people will be able to see it.
चेंज नहीं कर पाएंगे ना
Someone can change it. Yeah, Himanshu खड़ा रहता है.
Switch होगा side.
Where the switch is.
हो गया
ये रहेगा.
इनपुट गिरना पड़ेगा
Yeah, we can get started now. May I have your attention, please? Yeah. It's a new year, and I would like to wish you all with a shairi. One glass water, one glass beer. Oh my dear. I wrote this shairi 25 years ago, and today I got the opportunity to share it with you all.
What is your age? What is your age? Your ritual.
The same thing has happened with me and my resolution as well. 25 years ago, I decided that I should get married. And I'm still looking for, searching for the perfect match. My friends, the point I'm trying to convey is that sometimes you have to be patient. Your time will come.
Not Salman Khan.
Every dog has its day. Now coming to the agenda, for the benefit of guests, a typical Toastmasters meeting is divided into 3 sections. The first section is of prepared speech, where our members will be giving speeches who have prepared for in advance, maybe for days, weeks, or even months. And the second section is that of impromptu speaking. We call it table topics, where you'll be given a topic and you will have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. And the last and the most important segments of any Toastmasters meeting is that of evaluation, where our evaluators, be it speech evaluator or general evaluators, will be evaluating different aspects and sharing the feedback with you so that you can work on those evaluations and improve on it. In each meeting, we also introduce a word of the day. And today's word of the day is, can anybody guess? It means a state of being calm, peaceful, or untroubled. An example would be the absence of mental stress. I'm sorry.
I admit it. Exactly.
I admired her serenity in the midst of so much chaos. And some of the synonyms are peacefulness, tranquility, calmness, etc. So I would request everyone to use word of the day, and the audience has to encourage them and acknowledge them by showing thumbs up. Okay? So if I use serenity, you have to? Yes, thank you. Now, everybody says that in life we should laugh as much as possible because a laugh a day can keep doctor away. So for that we have a dedicated member who will be sharing a joke with us and will try to make us laugh. And today's Jokemaster is someone who joined in August 2024. She has done MSc and MTech. She is entrepreneur, trainer, and executive coach. Her hobbies include watching learning videos, listening audiobooks, and training. let us invite and let's welcome the very talented, the very sweet, and the very funny Toastmaster Neelam.
Yes, I'm funny, right? No?
Let's see.
Let's see. So what happened, once upon a time, husband and wife, they were moving in a mall. It's the 31st of December, last day of the year. They were moving in a mall to buy something new, purchasing something new, so much stuff they had in their hands. And the last day of the year was that so much crowd was there. Somehow they got apart, move apart. They are finding each other. Where are you? They're calling and nobody, because of so much noise and so much crowd, they are not able to hear. But later on, after half an hour, they get connected with the call. The husband said, "Where are you? Where are you? I'm just searching for half an hour. Where are you?" The wife said, "I'm with my friend and I'm also searching you. Where are you? You just tell me." The husband said, "You know that jewelry shop in this mall that we went last year? There you just wanted to buy that bracelet, diamond bracelet, you know?" Wife said, yeah, yes I know, yeah, yes. So, I have seen that same bracelet today also. Really? Really? Yeah, you're such a cute husband, yeah. So it's already 10:30. Just quickly come here, quickly. Hurry. Okay, I'm just coming. Don't you just wait here. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming with my friend. I met my old friend. I'm coming. If you are late, then it's your problem. You have to come within 5 minutes. Yes. Yes, I'm coming. You just wait here. There only. I know that shop. Yeah, it's written here. I recall that. Yes. You're such a lovely husband. Okay, I'm coming. And within 5 minutes, she reached there. Then when they met, husband said, "Oh, just you know, this is the shop. Now we are getting late and our kids are called me. Just let's go to home. Hurry up, go. There's no fun. No fun. Nothing was given to her. No purchase. Nothing was bracelet was not given to her. That was the funny part. I think I got it.
It was truly funny at the end. It was fictional story, right? Yeah, I got it because when you mentioned cute and lovely husband, I got it. And it was fictional. Now moving forward, one request to timer as well. You have to show green card, red card, and everything.
Yes. I have the cards.
Okay, cool. Because I assumed there was some more time taken by the Jokemaster. Anyway, just see the agenda. Now moving forward, we have a very special person with us, and he's going to evaluate different aspects of the meeting, the speakers, everything. And today's general evaluator is someone who joined in June 2024 this club. Otherwise, he is very experienced member. He has done MBA. He is entrepreneur and he has done neuroscience. He is actually working as neuroscience-based consumer research, and his hobbies include playing and watching sports. Let us welcome the very experienced and very sweet Toastmaster back.
Thank you for adding the adjective of sweetness. How did you know I had too much of jalebis in the last 10 minutes? Okay, so coming back to the G role, people who are relatively new, I'll explain the role to you, what it means. So general evaluator role is to look at the entire meeting, the way it's been conducted. Are there any improvements that we can do so that next time when we have the same meeting again, what are the changes that we can do to make it better? Apart from that, I think the G role is it is also evaluating people who have not been evaluated. For example, if you're a table topic evaluator, you're a speech evaluator. How did you evaluate those roles is also evaluated by a general evaluator. So these are some of the roles that G performs. I don't do it alone. I do it along with my tag team. So the tag team for today, we've got Grammarian, Toastmaster, Visual. So can you just quickly introduce and explain the role?
So, as Grammarians, first of all, good morning everyone and Happy New Year. As Grammarian, what I will do is I will keep a count on the word of the day, how many times we have spoken. The next thing is that I will see that with correct usage of grammar, and I will point out which are the right ways to say few sentences if they were wrong. The third thing is that I will ensure that if there are some good quotations and good vocab that has been used, I will share that with this group.
Thank you. So can I invite my second tag team member for the R counter, Toastmaster Deepika.
Hello everyone.
Just a second. Rajiv, you have to keep the complete stage.
Oh, okay.
Hello everyone, I am Deepika, and today I am playing the role of our counter. So it is my responsibility to let the speaker know if they are using some filler words or crutch words which can make their sentences or speech less impactful. So I will be noting down the uses of so, you know, like these kind of words, and I will present my report at the end of the meeting. Thank you.
So the third tag team member, Toastmaster Aishwarya.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can come and please explain the role.
So my role for today is the timer timer, and I would be noting down about time. Thank you.
So now we move to the next section. Before we do that, can I just invite TMOD again on the stage to take over? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rajiv, for explaining the role of general evaluator and introducing the tag team. Now moving forward, it's time to start the very exciting segment, the prepared speech section. And today's first speaker is someone who joined in October 2024. She has done BA in psychology and post-graduation in HRM, Human Resource Management. She is currently working as an HR at Accenture. Her hobbies include tennis, watching movies and TV shows. She'll be giving 5 to 7 minute speech, and her evaluator would be Toastmaster Anurag. I would request Toastmaster Anurag to share the speech objective.
So today Zahra is giving her level 2 speech 1, and her speech title is Finding My Voice, and speech objective is understanding your communication style. So best of luck to Zahra for her speech.
Toastmaster Zahra, Finding My Voice. Finding My Voice, Toastmaster Zahra.
Thank you. So we've all come across many different types of people, and somehow everybody has a unique way of communicating. But there are 4 broad categories that you can see in everybody that you meet. One of them is a direct communication style. These are people who are very result oriented. They're decisive, they're quick. Mostly I've met people like that at work. Then we've got our analytical people. They're highly logical. They think of things in a methodological way. And that's just how they work. Then we've got an initiating style. These are people who are enthusiastic, sociable. Wherever they go, they can light up a room. And then you've got the supportive kind. People who can listen to you, people who can adapt to the people around them. And that is the supportive kind. So I'm going to ask you a question. From these categories, what do you identify with? What do you think is your communication style? Can we have some answers?
I have supportive communication style.
Okay, anybody else?
Affiliative.
Supportive.
Enthusiastic at the very beginning.
I am direct analytics.
Great.
Aggressive.
Okay.
Entrepreneurial.
And how many of you here would say that you're confused about what your communication style is, or that you've not identified it at all yet?
Toastmaster Abhishek.
I think
Okay. So when I think about my journey, I would say for the longest time, I've been a chameleon. Wherever I go, I'll adapt to it. Even in school, there were things which I found kind of annoying. Like there were kids who would say things like, too bad, so sad. And I even included that in my speech. It's just who I was, that I would go wherever and do whatever. But the thing is, it's not very uncommon. Scientists say that your prefrontal cortex reaches a peak of development at the age of 25. Of course, you'll keep growing, but somewhere around this time, we've had good enough experiences, we've met enough people, and that influences our decision to find ourselves. Now, the thing is, for me, I would say I started actively looking for my style when I started work. I was 20 when I joined my first job. When I joined it, it felt like I was a small fish in the big, deep sea. And majorly, I felt like an imposter. Like if anybody would talk to me or do anything, I would think 3 or 4 times before speaking, so that I didn't come across as immature, and most importantly, I didn't want to look dumb. So I started thinking, how do I improve myself? So I kept looking at the different people around me. And I decided what I can do is learn from the best. So the first person I decided to learn from was my immediate supervisor. She was a person who was very bright, very sociable. Her tone would just light up the speech or anything that she was doing. So I thought, let me mimic her. I would even write down everything she would say in her calls. And I would repeat that in my calls. And I thought I was doing great. And then my first feedback came. My lead told me, it's like your boss copy-pasted herself, took herself back 10 years and made you. And I was like, thank you. But again, I knew these were my initial stages. I couldn't stop my exploration over there. Then came one of the most brilliant people I know. She was praised by many leaders across the company. But while she was admired, I was a little scared of her. Because her style and my style wasn't the same. She was somebody who was very analytical. The way she looked at processes was mind-blowing. Obviously, her experience contributed to that. So whenever I would go for a meeting with her, and I would have my Excel in front of me, I would prepare myself 15 minutes in advance for a report I created. I went on a call one day, and she was like, Zahra, what is this? How can 21 plus 25 plus 23 be 23? And I was like, huh? And I knew I had double-checked my work. And I couldn't go wrong with such a simple calculation. And then I was like, Archana, this is not a total, this is an average. I just thought an average will be much better to indicate this and that. And I just went full-blown maths. She was like, okay. And numbers is not my thing. I have to work very hard for it. So I guess, again, that was not going to work out for me. Then I had another boss. His emails would come like this. Send Excel. What Excel? Which Excel, yeah? I was like, fine, I'll go to somebody and ask them and figure it out. Next email, send table. Arey, yaar, what table? Please write full sentences. Again, I went back. And I did my whole day, and at the end of the day, I got a plain email saying, good. What is good? Was I good? Was the day good? Definitely not adapting that style. Then came finally my sweetest boss ever. He would listen to me, he would guide me, and a lot of people say that, good people don't rise up the ladder. I don't think that's true. Maybe they rise a little slowly, but they do reach their potential for sure. And I decided, after a year of working, that what works best for me is maybe being an initiator and also being supportive. I am enthusiastic, I am bubbly, I can talk well, I can be sociable, but at the same time, I am a person who is highly empathetic. I like to listen to people, and maybe that's why I ended up becoming a chameleon in the first place. It's very important to find your voice. Because when you do that, you realize what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are as well. For me, once I figured out my strengths, I decided to work a little bit harder on improving them. Once I did that, a lot more opportunities came my way and a lot more experiences were given to me. And that is when I can say I found serenity, when I found my voice. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Zahra, for the wonderful speech. One more thing, I have prepared this, so I would request everyone to please follow. Kindly enter or leave room. You need transition or approach, so as
I
not
think
to avoid.
we should put one outside as well.
It is already there.
Maybe people is
Might be one at the gate also.
Yeah, it is just beside the door. So everybody is requested to just follow the instructions so that, again, when the speaker is on stage and you are moving around, it's very uncomfortable. One more thing, Toastmaster Aishwarya, would you like be able to continue as a time?
Yes, not a problem.
Cool. Okay, moving forward, 1 minute silence for the feedback. I will request everyone to share the feedback for Toastmaster Zahra. Also, you might have seen some of the roles have been reassigned. So it will actually happen from now on, because if you are coming late, the role might be reassigned or removed. So as to maintain discipline, they can force that everybody is on time and we can start. One minute is over. Moving forward with the second speaker. And today's second speaker is someone who joined in August 2024. She has done MBA in digital marketing. And she's working with token payments. And her hobbies include listening to music, reading books, watching movies, and traveling. She'll be giving a speech for 5 to 7 minutes. And her evaluator would be Toastmaster Kaveri. I would request Toastmaster Kaveri to share the speech objective.
Hi everyone. Her speech title is Writing a Speech with Purpose, Pathways, Presentation Mastery and Project Rebel Work, and speech objective, Small Habits, Big Results. All the speakers.
A big round of applause. I think this is the speech title, right?
Yes.
You just, okay, there was some mistake. Toastmaster Pooja, small habits, big results. Small habits, big results. Toastmaster Pooja.
Good morning, Happy New Year all. How many times have you set a big goal, only to find it hard to stick with it? We have all been there, right?
Yes.
Whether it's trying to lose weight or start a new project, big goals can feel overwhelming and motivation doesn't always last. But what if I told you that the secret to long-term success uh, doesn't lie in huge dramatic changes, but in small actions every day we can take. This is the core idea behind Atomic Habits, a concept popularized by James Clear. It is about making tiny changes when done consistently over time. Lead to remarkable results. Today I want to share 4 key principles that can help you making lasting changes in your life. First one, focus on tiny habits, not big goals. So let's start with a simple truth. Small habits lead to big results. Most of us focus on huge and daunting goals, but instead of big, focus on the tiny habits that you can do every day. For example, if you want to get fit, don't start with an hour at the gym. You can just start by committing just 5 minutes of exercise each day. If you are doing consistently, compound over time, lead to big transformations. So don't focus on the end results, just take first small step. Point number 7, make good habits easy and bad habits hard. So we often fail at habits because we make them harder than they need to be. If you, for example, if you want to get eat healthier, so make sure healthy food is the easiest thing to grab. And on the other hand side, if you want to break bad habits, make it harder to do. Put your phone in another room and if you are trying to reduce screen time. Since small changes in your environment that can make all the differences, like sticking to good habits and breaking bad ones. Point number 3, identity over outcomes. So one of the most powerful important point in the Atomic Habits, most idea focusing on who you want to become rather than just what you want to achieve. Instead of saying I want to write a book, say I am a writer. When you tie your habits to your identity, they become who you are, because it's not just something you are trying to do. This shift makes to help you makes it easier to stick with habits, because it's not just about outcome, it's about becoming the kind of person who does those things every day. And point number 4, the power of habit stacking. So finally, let's discuss power of stacking. This is simple but powerful technique. When we try to pairing new habit with an existing one. For example, if you already brush your teeth every morning, so start with new habit like stretching for 5 minutes, just right after. So by pairing a new habit with an existing one, something you already do automatically, you make it easier to remember and follow through. In conclusion, achieving lasting changes doesn't require radical transformations, but in small, consistent actions in the Atomic Habits that we can lead to big results. So ask yourself what tiny changes you can take today, and remember if you don't making huge changes all at once, because it's taking small steps every day. Thank you.
Indeed, we should just take smaller steps for bigger goals or bigger habits. For example, just wake up 15 minutes before so that you are on time. 1 minute silence for the feedback. Guests can also share the feedback. I would request members to share the QR code so that they can also vote and share feedback. Now, can you guess what would be the next slide? Anybody? Let's see if you actually went through the agenda. Any member? My hard work actually paid off. Everybody went through the agenda. Now, again, it's one of the exciting segments where guests can also participate. And today's table topic, Master, is someone who joined in January 2023. He has done BTech and he is currently working as business intelligence professional. His hobbies include traveling and cycling. Let us welcome the very talented and the very energetic Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rahul. Also, it feels really good to have some good adjectives after my name, like energetic. Thanks for that. So, what is table topics? Table topics are basically just impromptu speeches. When a participant comes on the stage and he speaks for around 2 minutes. So, minimum a table topic speaker have to speak for 1 minute and maximum 2.5 minutes. Now, second thing is, what's the significance, what's the importance of table topics? You see, sometimes what happens is that you have to give a toast, you have to deliver a really important speech, anything. And what happens, you go on stage and you frantically come up with some kind of information and you deliver a speech, or either you go blank, anything can happen. And then you come back to your seat and you think that what kind of preposterous being I am, not able to speak just 2 minutes on such an important topic. It happens to best of us. That's why we have table topic. It prepares us for a very difficult job, that is to deliver an impromptu speech. You have to come up with information right on the spot and deliver a really touching speech. Right, so we are done with what is table topic session, what is its significance. Third point is how to deliver a good table topic speech. To deliver a good table topic speech, we have a audio approach in which you give a opinion, reason, explanation and opinion. For example, if I will say Earth is flat, that's my opinion. Then I give a reason. Now reason can be because a Stephen Hawking research paper says so. Then I explain it, that what is the content of that research paper, and then finally opinion. So that makes the audio approach. So that's about the table topic session. Now coming up with today's theme. Today's theme is POV. I think a lot of people who use social media might have heard of this acronym, POV, point of view. So I'll be giving you some quick topics. You have to agree or disagree, and you have to speak in either way, agreement or disagreement. So first, who would like to come? Okay, lot of people raise hand just at the same time. Best part of Indian wedding is food. Best part of Indian wedding is food. You agree or disagree? Agree.
Of course, if I'm attending a wedding, I would like to agree with that point of view, because almost every time we attend a wedding just for food. Most of the time I have seen that the groom's wedding party comes way past midnight. While we are attending the wedding, we just go there and we reach there around 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. We started looking at various stalls. First we start with the appetizers, different types of appetizers. There is a chaat, there is noodles, there are dosa, momos, all sorts of varieties. And we stuff so much, and then after 1 hour we have to take some rest. And after that we come, oh, what's in the main course? And there are different, again we find a lot of varieties. Indian, Italian, Chinese, you name it, it is there. And finally, after that, we look for desserts. That's the best part, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Desserts, various dishes, cakes, halwa, gulab jamun. In this winter season, I am sure you would be having water in your mouth. And luckily we have today or potluck also. So everybody might be looking that, okay, somebody has brought some delicious delicacies from their home. Right? So I agree with that point of view that Indian weddings are about food. But I would like to add, while there are so many varieties and so many things in Indian weddings, but there is a lot of wastage also. In a country like India, where still a large population sleeps without having a proper dinner, proper meal, it's a sin to waste so many food. Whenever you attend a wedding, please be responsible. Don't waste food just saying that it's not my taste. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhanu.
Sorry to interrupt. Who is tabletop evaluator? Dipanshu, are you?
Abhishek.
So, are you evaluating?
No, I am looking at Dipanshu, so I haven't.
Okay.
So I can.
Okay, Dipanshu is.
Okay.
So actually, I was expecting that Bhanu will disagree and deliver an emotional speech, but he didn't sugarcoat at all. He spoke his mind out. So kudos to him. So I'll be keeping it 50-50%, 50% guests, 50% members. Any members who wants to come now?
So this have.
Sorry, guest.
So we have.
I'm very sorry. I'll call you guys.
So we have Asif as a guest. Like he's a.
Yes, sir. Yes, sorry. Please give a round of applause for Asif.
He is actually a member.
Pani Puri tastes better on street than restaurant. Pani Puri tastes better on street than restaurant. You agree or disagree?
I completely agree with this statement. I think I'm leaving up to you. You decide. You tell me the answer. Obviously, the answer I'll be getting from all of you is that having pani puris on the street is more enjoyable than having it at fancy or in any of the restaurants. It has become a norm with my family that whenever we are out, we just try to spot where is pani puri walas. So me, my wife, along with kids, have pani puris to our heart's content, and let's say we try to find out which pani puri wala is the best in our vicinity. So we keep spotting these places or these terabalas. So I think the answer is clear, and I completely agree with this. I tried once it at home. My wife brought some golgappas from outside, and she tried at home, and it was amazing. And why it could not be? Because it was cooked by my wife, made by my wife. I was not there to even give a critical remark of the food, but obviously having it outside is like amazing. So I completely agree with this statement. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashish. So next I'll be calling one more guest. Yes, sir, you can come. What's your name? Dhruv. Indian uncles know solution to every problem in this world. Indian uncles know solution to every problem in this world. You agree or disagree?
I completely agree that Indian uncles know solutions to all the problems in this world, and which is evident from all the chats which are going around on WhatsApp. As you know that WhatsApp is now known as WhatsApp University, and it has become a source of education for all the people. And you would have people who would know about their stuff, who would be really sharing their candid observation, remarks, which is, I would say, based on facts. But I would say that proportion is very tiny. Most of the people who are sharing their opinion and ideas on WhatsApp or anywhere in this the world of social media, they seem to know the solution to all the problems, and they would know the answers to how to reduce the poverty from India, how to increase the tax collection from India. All the answers they would have, but when it comes to using those ideas on themselves, they would not be, they will not be using those ideas on themselves. And I can give one simple example for that. So everyone talks about that government is not taking care of poor people, and the money should reach to people who deserve it, and all the effort should be made to eradicate poverty. But when it comes to taking care of household helps that they have in their homes, they will not be very forthcoming in helping those out. I recently was having a chat with a lady who works at my house. She was saying that one day it was raining and she just asked for an umbrella from one of the houses that she was working at, and they refused. Can you imagine that those people living in fancy societies giving ideas about how to eradicate poverty, but they can't lend a simple umbrella to their household help? And she went out in that rain and she got ill, and then 2 days she couldn't come to their houses. So long story short, I think everyone knows, everyone claims to know all the answers, but when it comes to implementing on themselves, I think this is where we lack. Thank you.
What a great speech by guest Dhruv. It's not easy to be a guest and deliver such a well articulated speech, so kudos to him. Next up, I will be calling a member. Yes, so Prithvi raised hand first. You will be next. So I'm giving some funny topics, but they are turning out to be very relatable. One should never get married. One should never get married.
I disagree on this. Because as we have stages in life, say from being a kid, then to adolescence, and then comes a stage where you live up a life to yourself and someone comes into your life. So it is important to face every part of the life the God or the Almighty has given us. So that's why I do disagree that like we need to not on the topic like disagreement of getting married. So
That's all for me.
Now it would be last table topic.
Okay, so should I call a guest or a member?
Yes. It's up to you.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to call two people then.
You can call two people and give a topic. They will discuss.
Yes, so both of you can come.
On the same topic?
Yes, on the same.
Someone who has not taking role so that.
No, that is totally fine. You can come. I am the table topic master. I can call any.
I'm sorry.
I can call anyone.
Intervening with process.
So, Toastmaster Ganesh and Toastmaster Rajiv, your topic is, so you can disagree or agree, means it's up to you. One should work 70 hours every week in a corporate setting. One should work 70 hours every week. Agree or disagree?
I disagree with this. And why I should disagree with this is that
I think we both have to do discussion on this.
we have, okay, just explain us the approach.
You can discuss it.
Yeah, you can speak on agreement and disagreement, then you can
Debate kind of thing.
Debate kind of thing.
debate.
Okay, I totally disagree with this approach of working 70 hours in a week. The question is why we should work 70 hours in a week. If we are working in a company, if we are working as an employee, then definitely we should not. But if we are having our own business, then we might think of putting more efforts than 70 hours. This is what my take.
See, I started my career as working for somebody. I worked more than 70 hours a week. That basically taught me a lot of things about what you need to do when you want to have your own startup. So it's been 25 years, I work 70 hours a week. So whether I was an employer or an employer, it has been the same. I believe you want to rise in life, you don't need to look at the number of hours. That's very important. Tell a tennis player that you can't practice 7 hours a day. They practice 8 hours a day, that's why they become so good, right? Ask Cristiano Ronaldo. He practices 6 to 7 hours of football, plus 2 to 3 hours of gym. So the harder you work, the luckier you get. That's what the life philosophy, personally for me, has been.
But you should work, but at the same time there is a life, you have to enjoy that life as well. You have to live with your parents, you have to spend time with your family, you have to see the work. And if you are going to work 70 hours in a week, then you are not leaving time to spend all these things there.
That's possibly correct, but you see 70 hours a week basically is 14 hours a day, right? So still have, even if you take 8 hours for sleeping or 7 hours for sleeping, there's still 3 hours left. So which basically means you can, if I'm working 5 days a week, 14 hours, or say if I work 6 days a week, 12 hours a day, that still gives me a buffer of 12 hours, 7-8 hours for sleeping, 6 hours to have a family time. And talking about going out and visiting multiple places, you can still do that, right? 70 hours a week doesn't mean that you can't have a break. You can still have 7 or 10 days of break in a month, in a year, and you can still go around with your family and you have fun. But if you want to be a great company, you want to be a great society, you want to ultimately capture to what the Western world is, in terms of the wealth of the economy, that's what it is.
But if you're talking about catching up the Western world, but if you see the Western world from last 100 years, they are working only 5 days in a week, and even less than 40 hours in a week.
But if you look at GDP decline that they have, and the GDP increase that they have, if we keep doing that, 50 years down the line, we will be far richer as the country versus the US.
But we are doing it from last so many years. Look the kind of poverty level we are having.
But that is because I got looted. The wealth was taken away.
I strongly feel that it is about the mindset. We should be doing 40 hours work in a week. That should be the quality time, so that we spend quality time on the work, at the same time quality time on the other stuff of life.
I tell you the reality is, I want to show you my bank statements versus my friends. People who work 40 hours or 70 hours, you see the difference.
I can show the same thing. I am working just 40 hours in a week, and I can show you the statement of my bank statement. The people in my circle who are putting more effort than 70 hours.
Lucky life without hard working. Often that's what you are.
So, thank you Toastmaster Ganesh, thank you Toastmaster Rajiv. What a wonderful discussion they had. They showed the both sides. One of them agreed, one of them disagreed.
I wanted to disagree, but he already disagreed.
It was a very healthy discussion. So with that, we are concluding table topic session for today. And I would like to hand over stage back to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ankit. It was indeed a very exciting and energetic session. Kudos to Toastmaster Ankit and all the participants. Also to the people and the audience who did not get the chance to actually come to this stage. It happens. They have a limited time. If you are not a member, just become a member, you will get ample opportunity. And if you are a member and still did not get the chance to come onto the stage, take up the roles. Now moving forward with the last segment, that is evaluation. So again, it is required to have evaluations and feedback so that we can work on those feedbacks and improve on our journey to become a great public speaker. So let's invite Toastmaster Rajiv, who is going to lead the evaluation.
Sure. So whenever I've taken up roles, I've found G as the toughest of the roles to take. Do you want to make some guesses why?
Yeah, because there is a lot to evaluate.
Yes. So you have to. Yes, because first you have to listen to everybody, right? So it's, paying attention for 1.5 to 2 hours becomes tough. Second, you have to be very upfront, at times being blunt, which can come as critical. But I think that's what the role demands. So to me, if I have to summarize, this is my
All the speaker,
First you have
all the
to
speaker have to become
speech
Alright,
evaluators
yes,
and
sorry.
auxiliary in the end.
So first we'll have the speech evaluators. Yeah. So I'll possibly call first Anurag to come and evaluate Zahra. Thank you.
Thanks, Toastmaster Rajiv. And so let me start my evaluation from my speaker Zahra. So she was very confident when she was on stage, and when she started her speech, in that moment you will notice that she is really confident. So now come to speech content outline. She started by giving an overview with all the 4 speech styles, and she just gave a brief overview in the starting. Then she moved to explaining about these different styles. She said about her childhood story, then her chameleon habit, and which helped her to figure out her own style. She's adapt like what learning she had from her seniors and all. But one thing that I felt when she was doing transition between different learning from the bosses about her different boss, one thing that I noticed, if she would have told like, now come to direct style. One of my boss shown this kind of style. Now come to this style. So she was moving from one to another examples without giving any transition statement. So this is something that she could include. Next thing, few more recommendations. I noticed that her eye contact was missing when she was speaking. She was just into the flow of delivering her speech. So it would be better if we can give a better eye contact to the audience as well. Third thing, recommendation is that poses were missing when she was speaking. She was continuing going and going on. So it would be better if she would have taken up some pauses between different transitions. And now come to some commendations. Good stage movement, and also she used an open body language. She was very open when she was on stage, and it looked like she owned the stage when she was on stage. So very commendable job, and I believe if she includes few of the suggestions that I just mentioned, we are going to witness a very prolific speaker in the MCTC in coming days. over to you, Toastmaster Rajiv.
Thank you. Thanks. So can I request Toastmaster Kaveri to come on the stage? So she will be evaluating Toastmaster Pooja.
So hi, good morning everyone. Wish you a very happy new year to all of you. I am evaluating Pooja today, and she chose small habits, big results. I think she lives like that. I saw her in first icebreaker speech. She joined actually in September and gave in the same month her icebreaker speech. Even some people take so much time. Even I took 3 months, almost 3 months to give my icebreaker speech. And her consistency, discipline showed that she is very goal oriented and take small steps to big results. And and I really like her attitude, feel the fear and do it anyway. And if I talk about today, you did it very well and you chose that health perspective, small habits. That it's very true, taking small habits every day. Like if I give you an example, drinking more water, avoid soda, it helps you. Okay, you did great and well done. Thank you.
So, returning evaluator, Toastmaster Dipanshu.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
First of all, to our table topic master, I think a really impressive job done. One thing that I love about Ankit and his journey in Toastmaster is that when he started, he used to be a bit agitated, speaking really fast. But now you see he speaks like a CEO, very composed, making eye contact with everyone. That shows, how Toastmaster really is, and that's something that we all should learn from Ankit. Being very composed on stage is crucial to get your message across. Coming to our first table topic speaker, Toastmaster Vivek. Toastmaster Vivek, great speech. Topic I found a bit difficult. I couldn't have spoken how India is great, but he spoke really well, spoke both sides. Only recommendation for Toastmaster Vivek is to have eye contact with the left side of the audience. Body language and the eye contact was very much focused on the right side, so we could have the left side focus also. Our second speaker, Toastmaster Bhanu, always phenomenal. The most amazing part of Toastmaster Bhanu is that he comes with a lot of energy, comes with a lot of conviction that I am going to ace table topics. That was amazing. I loved how he had a message. Having a message really shows that you are here to add value to your audience. Only recommendation, I think the moment the red card was shown, ending was a bit abrupt, so could be a better time management. Toastmaster Ashish, I love the smile, I love the energy, I love the good vibes you were coming with from your speech. Content was really good, personal story added a great touch. Only recommendation, I found for the most part of the speech, the hands were clapped. We could have an open body language so that the audience can feel the speaker is confident. Our fourth speaker, table topic speaker, Dhruv. Yes. Dhruv, content was good for the first time in Toastmasters, really well. Only recommendation, when you arrived on stage, your hands were on your pocket and you had your hands clubbed also. So highly recommended to have your open body gesture. One trick that really works is that try to show this part of your hand. It shows that you are confident. And coming to our fifth speaker, Prithvi, amazing start. You spoke really well. Very much I would recommend is to have a bit more confidence. speak. This is one of the very few places in the world where you can, speak and people will still clap for you. So use your time. There's no judgment here whatsoever. Ganesh and Rajiv, I started my evaluation, what a healthy discussion, then I have to rub it off. But loved it that you both were very respectful. Love the structure, systematic way. Rajiv, approach, respectful tone, understanding each other's opinion. Only recommendation in debate is that not be very keen to speak first, listen, and then point out, then figure out that you spoke this, and this is what my opinion is on that part. That really helps, the other person feel heard. Overall, great session, Ankit. Kudos to you. That's it. Back to you, Toastmaster.
So can I request Grammarian for the day today, Toastmaster Vishu and the idea?
Okay, so I'm quite happy that today I don't have much recommendations in terms of grammar, because I think even the impromptu speeches where you can find people may go wrong with grammar, they were superb. But I still have some recommendations and few things which I felt was amazing. First one is that Toastmaster Dipanshu said, let's address elephant in the room. And for those who don't know what it is, it's about when you confront a difficult situation where people are avoiding certain situations. That's how you say, let's address the elephant in the room. The second is that Toastmaster Zahra used a word, imposter. What is imposter? I want to say that it's someone who pretends to be someone but is actually not that person. Then Toastmaster Pooja said a very heart-touching sentence which I loved it. She said that remember not making huge steps but taking smaller steps at a time. I mean, great message, Pooja, and I'm going to take this with me today. One recommendation, we say that point number 3, not point number 3. So this can be improved. Overall, in all the speeches, whether be the impromptu one, people topics, or the prepared speeches, I truly witnessed the serenity in all the speeches. Thank you very much.
Can I now request Toastmaster Deepika?
For the report counter. So first let's start with Toastmaster Rahul. He used so 2 times. Toastmaster Zahra, you have used so 4 times. 2 times. Toastmaster Pooja, you have spoken 10 times. So 3 times. Toastmaster Ankit, so 3 times. Toastmaster Vivek, you used 1 time. Toastmaster Bhanu, again 1 time. Toastmaster Ashish, you used so 5 times. Toastmaster Dhruv, you have used and 5 times, 3 times, so 1 time, and 1 time. Toastmaster Prithvi, 1 time, so 2 times. Toastmaster Rajiv, 4 times. And Toastmaster Ganesh, no filler words. Toastmaster Anurag, you have used 6 times and so 3 times. Toastmaster Kaveri, and 3 times and 1 time. Toastmaster Dipanshu, 3 times, 2 times. And Toastmaster Vishu, you have used 3 times and 1 time. Thank you.
So can I request timer Toastmaster Ashwarya?
Yes. Okay, sorry.
I thought you were going to be on that side.
Very sorry.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. So for the time is TM Rajiv took 1 minute 59 seconds. TM Vishnu took 1 minute 38 seconds. TM Deepika took 1 minute 8 seconds. TM Zahra took 7 minutes 20 seconds. TM Pooja took 5 minutes 34 seconds for her speech. TM Anurag took 2 minutes and 40 seconds. TM Bhanu took 2 minutes and 21 seconds. TM Ashish took 1 minute 30 seconds. TM Dhruv took 2 minutes and 9 seconds. TM Prithvi took 47 seconds. TM Ganesh took 31 seconds. TM Rajiv again took 2 minutes 45 seconds. TM Kaveri took 1 minute 30 seconds. TM Dipanshu took 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Thank you.
So I think the time is to evaluate how the entire day happened. I think this is my third evaluation as a GE role, and few pointers have been very consistent, which means we have not improved on the elements that we have discussed. I remember, though I've attended this session after 2 or 3 months, the last one, I think Dipanshu was a GE, he mentioned very similar points. I think the first thing is coming on time. I believe if you can come at 10:35, you can also come at 11:25, not 10:25. You don't need to come an hour earlier. So you can definitely come 10 minutes. I think it's a matter of just making that as a habit and practice. So please come on time. I think other elements, for example, a lot of times when people are entering, exiting while the speech is going on, today also the same thing happening. We have something here outside, nothing but let's respect that, because that ultimately disturbs the person who's speaking. But if you imagine yourself as a speaker and you're speaking and somebody comes in or exits at that point of time, how disturbing it can be at times. Of course, I have to be on the phone to write notes, but there are some other people who have been on the phone while other people are presenting. So if you're on your phone constantly, you're not learning from others, right? So try to have phone usage as minimum as you can. And somehow if you don't know how to have practice that, then practice it at home. Keep your phone away for a day and see whether you can live without the phone. Important. I try to do that. I think other element which has been very consistent, when guests they come, they don't know how to vote because the links have not been shared with them. So the moment somebody new is coming, I think the idea is to immediately, a member who's sitting next to that person is to give them the voting link so that they can participate, because otherwise guests they keep on asking how do I participate. And these 3 or 4 elements have been very consistent. It's been my 7th month and I think we now have to act on it and improve on it. Right? I think as a team, we have to work on it. We have to constantly remind ourselves that we need these things to be improved so this feedback doesn't come again in the future. Things like who's going to be TTE for today, it has to be resolved beforehand. I think that's something we need to work towards. I know I said it's a tough role because you have to be blunt, you have to be straightforward, people like it, don't like it, but that's what it is. We have to improve our team and our growth. Some elements on the roles which were performed today. Jokemaster, very nicely acted. I love the way he acted. Joke could have been slightly better. So when you exited, I laughed at that point of time. Quality of joke needs improvement as Jokemaster, but acting was superb. And I love the way you acted. Some other things, Anurag, very professional feedback. I think whenever Anurag gives feedback, you know that he has experienced all of those things. So very nicely given feedback. When Zahra was speaking, I was thinking what feedback, if I had to evaluate what feedback I would have given. I wrote some feedback, but his feedback was better versus what I would have given, which means his experience in attending these meetings talks about the feedback. Whether he himself addresses those feedback, I don't know. But his feedback is very nice that he has given. The same he has given to me multiple times. Kaveri, your feedback was good. Could have been better. For example, few things that I think that you could have said. For example, when Pooja was speaking, initially, she could have engaged. Like the way Zahra did, she asked a question. What is your communication style? And then people were saying. Possibly you could have given that hint to Pooja. Next time you present a topic, you could have engaged that a bit better. You could have told her about the stage coverage while she was standing at one position. She could have moved here and there a bit more. She looked down multiple times. You could have given that feedback. So try to get a bit more into in-depth analysis It was a good attempt by Pooja, but I think the idea is how can she improve more, if that's what the evaluator is all about. TMOD, it was a great way that you conducted, as always. Rahul is very professional. But sometimes you know what happens that you speak when people are clapping. So it has happened multiple times. Either you wait for the clap to stop and then you speak because you miss those. People can miss those few sentences that you're saying. TDE role, very nicely done. No feedback. I think your in-depth feedback has always been very, very valuable. I think it's right on dot, very nicely done. Better than what many people can do. Fantastic. My tag team, amazing work. Grammarian, you're right on dot, no feedback. I hope if I take one day a role like the way you've done, I can perform as better as you did. Deepika, same for you. Very nicely done. For timer, I have a couple of feedbacks. You just need to know a role a bit more in depth, so that you are giving yellow, red, green as per the time. If you're not very clear on how the role is to be performed, just ask people. You can still make mistakes, of course, but that role clarity has to be a bit better. That's something that I'll talk about. Did I miss anything? I think I've covered most of the feedback. Sorry?
Avoid eating while the meeting going on.
Yes, avoid eating while the meeting is going on. Yes. I noticed that I just said you did well today, so I could not have done
prepared potluck, so I did not have breakfast.
But having said that, I think that's what I feel the meeting went today. The pointers that I just mentioned, which have been consistently coming, are they able to take an oath as a team that they are going to improve on those pointers? Otherwise, it will never happen. 1 year down the line, we will be again standing and we will be still making those mistakes that we should not. So I think that's what my evaluation is. And back to TMOD. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajiv. It was indeed a very wonderful and detailed segment, and the reports were really amazing. Now, moving forward, you must be wondering that at 12 we have finished everything, right? Or
we are aware of it.
Yeah.
We have the potluck.
So, do you know what is the next slide? Today we have a special ceremony, installation ceremony for the newly elected club officers, and will felicitate outgoing EC as well. And for this, we have a very special person with us. Someone who is not just a Toastmaster, who is actually a distinguished Toastmaster. Does anybody know what is the difference between a Toastmaster and distinguished Toastmaster?
Distinguished.
Yes.
So you have completed the pathway, the entire completion of
There are like thousands of requirements, and very, very few people actually are distinguished Toastmasters. And he is also an award-winning public speaker. Whenever he is on stage, I personally feel like he should never stop. He should keep on speaking. He is a CA by profession. He is a finance guru. And within District 41, he has served as the director at the top of the ladder for the term 2022 and 23. He's very popular in India and Nepal. Let us invite the very inspiring, the very sweet, and very talented Toastmaster Ankur Yadav. Amita.
Thank you so much. See, everyone knows that I'm here for the installation ceremony, but believe me, that is not the reason why I came here. I came here because I wanted to have a word with all of you. And thank you for such a generous introduction. At times I get exhausted listening to my own introduction. That's the case. Nevertheless, yeah, you all know what the installation ceremony is, and for those who don't know, I will be telling you that what it is. But before that, as I do it as a ritual, whenever I have been asked to come for the installation, I generally ask this question. I ask all the guests to please raise their hand. How many guests we have at the meeting? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And how many of you, not the guests, but the members who have joined recently in past 1 month or 2 months? Oh, then I said, come on. Okay. So before that, let's start with an activity. I would ask you to please raise your hand, and you all will be raising your hand. So please raise your hand. Now raise it a little bit further. Now comes the question, why didn't you raise it at the very first time? You could have given your best. And that is the case with most of us. You can be comfortable. And that is the case with most of us. We need someone to act as a jammat in our life who can remind us that we can give our best. And that is something that happens most of the time. So is the case with Toastmasters as well. We feel that yeah, we are the great speaker. But then we need the evaluators to tell us that you can do more. There is some sort of scope of improvement in your life. Specifically for the guest, as I have been introduced by Toastmaster Rahul, there are certain things that I want to tell you. And those things, though are specifically for the guest, but also make a lot of impact in the upcoming EC as well, because they are the one who will be responsible for the members and soon to be members of MCTC Toastmasters Club. I joined Toastmaster back in 2015. The sole objective was to learn how to speak in English. No dream of becoming a great communicator, no dream of becoming a great leader. The only goal was to speak in English, and that's it. I come from a place called Kapasreda, wherein English was my third language, first being Haryanvi, second being Hindi, and third being English. And the kind of environment I had, the people over there used to say, so that was the little kind of environment I had. But believe me, there was one fine day when I was listening to an individual and he said that Urdu प्यार की भाषा है, Hindi व्यवहार की भाषा है, English व्यवहार की भाषा है. And me being from the finance background, I realized that if I want to go global, this is one skill that I have to acquire. And that was the reason I started looking for various avenues or various places where I can go and learn how to become a better English speaker. Mind it, it was not in my list to be a great communicator or a great speaker or a great leader. Just the ability to speak in English with an individual, that was the only goal I had. With that intent, just like most of you who are here, for the very first time as a guest, I attended my first meeting back in 2016. I was all nervous, but I had this in my mind, this is one skill that I want to learn. And I went to Toastmasters meeting, and as I can see all the guests are sitting in the very last row, so was the case with me. I enjoyed the meeting thoroughly. The best part about Toastmasters, specifically the guests who have witnessed this meeting for the very first time, must have encountered that even if you are coming onto the stage and you are not speaking perfectly, still people will applaud for you. And this is what we do in Toastmasters. Even the evaluations are not just the evaluation, we elevate people with the help of evaluation. So this is the beauty of Toastmasters. You will go outside, people will judge you, but over here people will applaud for the courage that you have displayed. These were the reasons why I joined Toastmasters back in 2016. But just joining Toastmaster is not enough. You have to come onto the stage and deliver more and more speeches, just like going to gym. Just because you have paid your membership subscription doesn't guarantee that you will be in great shape. You have to work on the gym and off the gym as well. When I say on the gym, you have to go and do the exercise. You have to run on the treadmill, you have to lift weight, and when I say off the gym, you have to take care of your diet. So it's the case with Toastmasters. Just because you are coming onto the stage, it doesn't guarantee that you will be a great communicator or a great speaker or a great leader. What you have to do is, when you are off the stage, you have to ensure that you are listening to more and more stories, you are writing down all your ideas, you are rewriting them in a better manner. These are the things that you need to do. These were the things which I did, and it was not an easy task, because I mean, in my particular scenario, it was all about writing my speeches in Hindi and then getting it translated in English and then coming onto the stage and delivering it. And here comes the crucial part of the executive committee. Back then when I joined Toastmaster, it was my Vice President and Education, Toastmaster Megha, who really helped me a lot. I used to ask her a lot that Megha, this is what I have in Hindi and how should I speak in English? And she used to say, hey, this is the way, this is the exact phrase for it. I can vividly remember one particular phrase that I asked her. I said, Megha, मैं भावनाओं में बह गया, इसको इंग्लिश में क्या कहते हैं? To which she replied that Ankur, you got carried away. So that's how I started my journey. I completely mugged up my speech. Then I came onto the stage and delivered my first speech. The point to be noted here is by the EC that there will be a lot of individuals who will be coming to your club with a lot of aspirations and with dreams that even they can be as great speaker as you are. As an EC, it is going to be your responsibility to help the new members and at the same time the existing members with their membership need. What is it or what are the reasons why they are coming for the Toastmasters? It is going to be the responsibility of entire EC to ensure that people are growing. You are allotting them the mentors. If in case you have sufficient mentors, good. If not, then it is perfectly fine to reach out to other clubs and to ask other members or the past members of your club to help the new members with the mentorship program. As it is the auspicious day of installation ceremony, I would like to commend the efforts of each and every individual who has been a part of this club, who has helped this club run smoothly for last 6 months. We all are sitting in a comfortable room wherein we are not feeling cold. We all have chairs to sit, and the credit for that goes to the SAA. Had there been no SAA in the club, it would have been very difficult to manage or to find a room to sit properly for 2 hours. So can we give a big round of applause to the outgoing SAA of the club? See, this venue is not for free. For that we need funds. And had we had no funds, it would have been very difficult to run even a single meeting. And herein comes the role of the club treasurer. Can we please give a thunderous round of applause to the club treasurer? There is one thing that you might have missed, and that is the role of secretary. So once you become the club member, or even if you are not a club member, it is the job of the secretary to ensure that he or she provides you the minute of each and every meeting. So even if you have missed the Toastmasters meeting, but it is because of the help of secretary that you get a chance to read inside out that what all happened in a Toastmasters meeting. What is the word of the day? Celebrity. You all know it. But had you had missed the meeting, it would have been very difficult to know what was the word of the day. Here comes the role of the secretary to ensure that you know the details of each and every meeting. Can we give a big round of applause to the secretary? A lot of people came to this particular club either because of Instagram or because of LinkedIn or because of Google. Correct? Had there been no VPPR, you wouldn't have had any information about that there is a club called MCTC that exists in this periphery or this vicinity. So please give a thunderous round of applause to the See, I vividly remember the time I joined Toastmasters, I had a lot of queries in my mind. There were a lot of things that I wanted to ask. And it was at that point of time the VP membership of the club who really helped me with each and everything. He was the one who told me about the membership dues. He also told me about what are the benefits, each and everything. So VP membership plays a very crucial role in order to ensure that we have adequate strength in a club. Had we had a club wherein there are just 2 members or 3 members, the meeting wouldn't have been so much exciting as it is at this particular point of time. And here comes the role of VP membership. Please give a thunderous round of applause for VP membership. We all have mother at our houses. So is the case with Toastmaster as well. It is the Vice President in Education. So if in case you do not know, VP Education is considered as the mother of the club. Because that person is responsible for the growth of each and every member of the club. He or she is the one who takes care of the educational requirement, of the leadership requirement of the member, and who helps the new members, even the existing members, by ensuring if they are coming to the Toastmasters meeting, they are getting the best return out of their investment. Please give a thunderous round of applause to the outgoing. Now, just like the mother of the club, we definitely have father of the club, and that person is considered as the president of the club. His job is completely fine if other family members are performing their role to the best of their abilities. But if anyone steps down, he has to fill in the shoes of that particular role. So please give a thunderous round of applause to the man, the CEO of the club. I would be requesting the Panshu with the certificates so that we can distribute to the outgoing officers. These are the certificates. Okay, I would be requesting the outgoing SAR to please come onto the stage. Similarly, I would be requesting the outgoing treasurer